Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. Pleased to be joined by Kole Raz. How's it going, man?
It's going good.
Of course, if you don't know, Kole is the younger brother of former Argo West driver Gragson Raz. How's it going?
It's been good. Been a little chaotic through the off season here, but I'm excited to sit down and talk with you. Been a long time trying to get that second meeting going, so
Yeah,
thankful we've been able to, finally get this going.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I know you had fun like a few. I know you were in North Carolina a few weeks ago for all the Alan Kulwicki stuff, and then you had to survive adventures in the airport. So
Yeah, that was not a good deal.
yeah, that's basically air travel today. Um, Also, let's talk about what your plans are for 2022. What are you looking at?
Well, right now we're going to be running our family super late model. It's one that we prep ourselves. It's one that was built by Jefferson Racing. They're based out of Natchez, Washington. So just going to try and hit a handful of super late model races. Not going for a championship with any series. So just really trying to go get a few big races in there, and try and get a lot better success than we had this last year, and hopefully a lot better luck. So we'll see how things can transpire for next year.
So I know you said you're running some super late model stuff. I know that the stock car world always interests you. Are you ready to take that next step? Do you think you might go to maybe run some ARCA races or anything like that?
I think if the opportunity presented itself, I'd be ready to do it. I think I'm more than capable to go and run up front in an ARCA series. It's just the cost of it is not in our budget, and truthfully, I enjoy super late model racing so much, and there's a lot more for me to learn, and I just want to really perfect my skill in that before I want to go and jump up to the next series and rush myself. So I think that's a big thing that a lot of younger drivers are doing right now. They're rushing through it and not getting the full experience of the series they're in at that time.
And of course, of course, you're part of the Alan Kulwicki Driver Development Program. How was that be? What was that like being part of it for 2021?
It was special. I think it's a program that, you're not just in it for that 1 year. I think it's something that carries on throughout your racing career. The people in it are really great. You got to look at the history of it, and the way Alan made it to the top level was a unique way. And it's a way that I think a lot of younger drivers that don't have the financial help can try and strive for, just working your butt off, really. There's a lot of things to take away from what Alan did in his career, in his lifetime. But it was truly honorable. It was special. I wish we had a better year to finish higher up in the points for that series and that program. But the banquet was special. Really good speaker we had there, Eddie Gossage, and it was a good year in that sense. But definitely something I'm going to cherish for a while.
Eddie Gossage, former president of Texas Motor Speedway. Looking at where you're at right now, um, what races excite you coming up in this 2022 season? Where are you excited about going?
I think I'm really excited to start our season off at Irwindale Speedway. It's the All-Star Showdown. It's the day before the Clash over at the LA Coliseum. So I'm really excited. I think there's going to be a great crowd, big payday, and it's a track that's really suited me in the past. We ran there 2 or 3 times this last year in the Spears Estoril Southwest Tour Series. So I'm looking forward to it. I think if we can go have a good run and even go compete for a win, it'll just mean that much more, just with it being a family-owned car. So I'm looking forward to that event. The Summer Showdown up in Evergreen, just outside Seattle, Washington, is one that I've always loved watching as a spectator and being a part of. It's one that hasn't treated our family the best luck-wise, but I think that's just kind of part of it. It's one of our crown jewel races up here. So I think those are the two main ones I'm really looking forward to right now.
So going into this year, I know that you've also had the help of. I know your family has been friends with Noah Gragson and the Gragson family and all that. What's that been like to learn from him, and just he's had anyone knows Noah Gragson, it's you. It's
Yeah, it's a really good relationship we have with him. We don't get to see him as much with him being out in North Carolina, but he kind of saved my weekend when I was back in Charlotte with my flight issues. So he's just a standout guy. I think a lot of people are really quick to judge him, and I think if you take the time and really try to understand his personality and try and get to know him, he's a great guy, and he's been someone that we've have been close with for, gosh, 6, 7 years now. So it's been really cool to see him progress and see what he does on and off the racetrack. I think he's a great ambassador for all the companies he's been a part of over the years. Switch, Bass Pro, and everybody. Like he just brings the attention, whether it's good or bad. But it's something that is able to market everybody he's been carrying. So I've really enjoyed being able to talk with him and try and pick his brain a little bit about a few things. But I don't try and bug him too much about racing just because I know that consumes him, week in and week out. So it's just good to have that personal relationship with him.
Yeah, for sure. I know also you had some big accomplishments as well. You also graduated high school, got that all done. What's that like been now, just getting all done with that and now just focusing on what's next for you?
It definitely took a lot of weight off my shoulders after graduating. It was last May we graduated, or first week of June, I should say, of last year. So it was a unique experience when COVID was going around. So, with the hybrid system of school online and everything, it wasn't really the best for me. I think I'm more of an in-person visual learner in that sense. But I think once that was out of the way for me, I was able to really focus in on racing, and I was gone a lot this year. So, I think without having the worry of making up schoolwork, it just really helped me focus, and my mental well-being. Really, it just all around made me a lot happier, I should say.
That's good. Um, Overall, what just getting ready for this season. I know you're in Arizona right now. Tell us what you're doing down there.
Yeah, so my teammate the last 3 or 4 years, Brandon Farrington, he grew up doing dirt racing, moved over to the asphalt side over the last few years, and now he's back doing dirt racing. So he's run the IMCA modifieds over at Kokopah Speedway this weekend, and I went down and helped him. We ran Kokopah in November, and then we went to Vegas for a big race over there, and then we went back to Casa Grande, Arizona. So it was a little teaser, I should say, of the dirt side. I've never experienced dirt racing before like that. So it was really unique to try and learn a new side of racing that I've never seen before. But it's been cool to see Brandon, back to his roots, really. I think it's just a new side of him I haven't seen. And it's been good to learn new things.
Yeah, for sure. All right. Well, Kole Raz, thanks for spending a few minutes with us, and we'll definitely have you back on again when you have something to talk about or really to announce anything.
Yes, sir. Thank you.